Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. All right, let's talk Pyrex, okay? Let me tell you, my I was gonna say my first. Maybe it was my first. My first Pyrex buy did not go so well. So, like in my head, I'm like Pyrex, Pyrex, Pyrex. I need to be on the lookout for Pyrex. It's such a good deal. Like you're gonna make so much money on Pyrex. Thank goodness I did not pay much for this Pyrex. I bought it at an estate sale and it was ugly. It was ugly. And I think I'm going to show you some. So just hang tight. But first off, I want to show you some major Pyrex bolos. I'm talking huge dollar bills being spent on this stuff if you can find the right patterns. But there is also the stuff that is a no-go. And when I say no-go, I mean no-go. Like what I bought was a no-go. Now, did I make money? I still made a little bit of money, but I thought I was going to make a lot of money. I was like, yes, I found Pyrex. I'm special. Okay, guys, but let me show you some of these big ones, okay? If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. Like, comment, share, and we are going to get started. And the first one sold for $12,000. Yes, I said $12,000. So if you find this print, you're going to make some money. All right, let's look at some of the patterns here. Let me get it on screen share. All right. This is the one that sold for $12,000. This is a turquoise sunflower Pyrex mixing bowl set, ultra rare, 50 bids. I just want to see what the seller started this at. They started this at $9.99. Oh my goodness, $30,000 retracted. Oh, so I wonder if the seller knew that this was a bolo or if they had any idea. 25 bids on this. And they don't have a lot of feedback, so maybe they just had no idea. But their pictures are fantastic. I mean, I don't know how they have that. How do they have those stacked? That's really cool. So yeah, $12,000. Do not break this. I mean, could you imagine how scary it would be to ship bowls that sold? I might deliver those by hand. They are beautiful. They're very pretty. So anybody that collects Pyrex, have you like the rare ones? Are they, I mean, why are they so desirable? Why are they so collectible? Why do people love Pyrex so much? Comment below if you know, because I'm sure there's people that are going to be watching this that love Pyrex. This one is a vintage Pyrex rare promo Gypsy Cinderella mixing bowl. And you'll see a lot of times they put Holy Grail in the title. And again, is this the same seller? Because they've got, no. What are they sitting these things on? Is it just like a plastic container to hold it up? So yeah, here's this pattern. And this one's like, I don't really like it that much, but that's just a matter of opinion. I guess if you have like other bowls that match it. Oh, maybe it's kind of cute. Is that supposed, hold on. I want to look at this better. That might be kind of cute, actually. It's got a little horse. Maybe if it just wasn't the brown. But this sold for $5,010.99 with 37 bids. The next item is this rare blue and gold clovers Pyrex casserole bowl. This sold for $3,401. Again, you guys, I am not showing you active listings. I'm not showing you solds that were buy it now or best offer. I'm just showing you items that were auction style because that shows demand and is more likely to show that something that a buyer actually bought and paid for. I'm not sure what this picture is. I'm not sure I understand this at all. Does anybody understand what this is showing? Just looks like fingers. But anyway, cute pattern. Sold for $3,401 with 31 bids plus shipping. This one is the extremely rare Pyrex Big Bertha 4-quart brown Polynesian with lid. So I guess this is another rare pattern, or maybe it's a rare bowl. Okay, so they're holding it up to a light also. So maybe there's something to that. So tell me about it, Pyrex collectors. What, like, they're shining the light on the inside, and the other lady was holding it up to the window to show the light. Why are they doing this? What is that showing you? This must be the bubble wrap they're gonna wrap it in. That's odd. Does it say? Shipping with enough bubble wrap to survive a football game. That's funny. Okay, $3,000. Yes, I would bubble wrap that very well also. So this one is the promo Pyrex Golden Gate casserole dish and lid. I don't know if there's like a book that you can go to look for the different Pyrex patterns to find out what they're called. I'm definitely not a pro at Pyrex. Like I said, my first experience was not very good. But here's another pattern to look for. This one sold for $3,019.70 plus shipping. I like this one. I think this one's very cute. This one is vintage Pyrex unknown pattern. It's a casserole dish with lid, and it's green and blue. It's very, very cute. I like this one, but not for $3,000 or $3,019.70 plus shipping. So if you don't know, this is what it says on the bottom. I think most of you probably know what Pyrex is by this point in time. This one is, I don't know what that says. Dinathus, blue, white flowers, Cinderella test pattern, Holy Grail. This sold for $2,625. 27 bids. I don't know what that is. Is that like scratches? Maybe that's why they were showing it with the light. Interesting. So this is Corning Glassworks. And Corning and Pyrex, I'm not sure how that worked. I don't know if it was Corning and then Pyrex, or if they were two separate things and then became one. I should have probably maybe done some research before I came on here and started talking about it, because I know that I had some Pyrex and I gave it to my girl that consigns for me, and they were the same exact pattern, and some said Corning on the bottom and some said Pyrex, so I don't really know. But opening night at Lincoln Center, September 23rd, 1962, so that's pretty cool. It dates it. This sold for $2,297 plus shipping. The next item is this vintage Pyrex Celestial, I think I'm saying that right, promo. And it's a bowl. Looks like there's no lid. 21 bids, $2,194.70 plus shipping. Super rare, hard to find snowflake pattern. Again, it says it was a promo. I don't know how you know if something's a promo. Does anybody know? I just think identifying the different patterns is, I think it's kind of hard. But if you join a Facebook group, a Pyrex Facebook group, and you post a picture, they're going to let you know real quick if it's valuable, and they're probably going to be able to tell you what the pattern is. This one sold for $1,999.99 plus shipping. Again, I am not an expert. I do these videos to learn. So I'm going to share with you patterns that sell and patterns that do not sell. So we're going to get to the others. So stay tuned. But again, here it is up in the light. That must be a thing for sure, because everybody's doing it. But this pattern is called Golden Thistle, and this one sold for $2,000, but it only had one bid. Here's another Corning opening night. This one went for $1,881 with 26 bids. I don't think that was the same one. The next one, and I have no idea why this is the cover shot. I think that was not a good choice, but maybe I'm missing something. This is a prototype Pyrex pattern Sunset Wheat Rare sample test promotional. So this is what it looks like. And maybe they just didn't know how to like move the pictures. I don't know. But it sold for $1,814.69. And you almost wonder if this would have been like the main picture, would it have sold for more? I'm guessing probably not, because people that are looking for Pyrex, I'm sure they go in and look at all the pictures. This one's super cute. It's a Pyrex red strawberry bowl, Holy Grail unicorn. Super cute. Sold for $1,775 plus shipping. I mean, how crazy is this? This one is a vintage Pyrex bowl. It's a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year bowl. Adorable. Super cute. Sold for $1,691 with 71 bids and the buyer paid shipping. This is a saddlewood refrigerator dish set. Now, this one sold for $1,550, but you get 4 pieces. Here's the pattern. It looks like leaves. This one is extremely rare. Pyrex Big Bertha 4-quart white Polynesian with lid, near mint. Here's your print. That's what it looks like. $1,404 plus shipping, 10 bids. Like, these items are getting a lot of bids. Vintage Pyrex turquoise casserole trailing vines. Hard to find. $1,324.99. I think there should have been more photos. There's only 3 photos. Come on, you're like asking big money for this. It's selling for over $1,000. I'd want to see every little nook and cranny of it. The next item is this. This is super cool. It's vintage Pyrex green polka dot and square salad bowl with fork, spoon, and the original box. How cool is that? Look at these fork and spoon. Love it. So cute. And look at the original price. $3.95. How cool is that? I love this one. Sold for $1,025 and the buyer paid shipping. The next item is this very odd scenery. Like, look at my trees, look at my backyard, look at my house. I don't know. Like, I like a white background personally, but hey, to each their own. So this is an ultra rare vintage Pyrex red bowl or dish. It's a refrigerator dish. I mean, they don't have a ton of feedback, so maybe they're just a newer seller. 2 bids and it sold for $860. And I don't know if the other 2, I don't know why they're showing the other stuff. It's kind of weird. It says 7 known to exist. According to the pros, there are only 7 known to exist in the world. This dish was made special for Pyrex employees for a company picnic, according to my research. I had the Pyrex bug for a couple years and became a big collector. My life has changed towards another directions. I want this to go to someone that can display it proudly like I used to, instead of being hidden in a cabinet. Looks great with white 501 and blue 502. So yeah, it's a collector. Pretty cool. That's probably why they were showing their other Pyrex. And here's another one with their house and the outside scenery. And like, white background, guys, like, that is so distracting. That background is so distracting to me. This one's not bad. I don't mind that. I actually like that. It's showing every angle. But those first 2 pictures, yeah, I mean, they know how to do fancy stuff. Look at this. Fancy, fancy. So this sold for $870 with 43 bids, and the seller paid the shipping. Pyrex Earth Tones Red Rust Mixing Bowls. It says bowls, but I only see a bowl. Again, the light. Anyway, this sold for $830 with 13 bids, and the buyer paid shipping. Vintage Pyrex Fleur de Lis Cinderella Mixing Bowl. Sold for $660 and the buyer paid shipping. 19 bids on this one. Super cool. Again, I don't care for the distracting background. What do you guys think? Do you like the distracting background? Like, I think it takes away from the bowl. Like, I think a white background or even black, just something to make the bowl pop. Here's another one of those with, this one doesn't have the box. Super cool. Went for $598, 12 bids plus shipping. And this is a Pyrex promotional bowl, green dots squares with utensils. The next item is this vintage Pyrex pink stems. Quart casserole dish with lid. Sold for $455 with 13 bids. And here's the pattern. I got to see what this message is. Somebody just sent me a BOLO in my BOLO Buddies Facebook group. So if you guys are not in my BOLO Buddies Facebook group, definitely join it. I have a link down below in the description. And Brad from my Facebook group just sent me a BOLO. And it says, okay, now I'm just bragging. I bought this glass yesterday for $2. Didn't know exactly what it was, just that it was something. I've been told it's very rare, probably only 3 or 4 known to exist. Have already had multiple people contact me to sell it off of eBay. I'm going to let it ride. It's an auction. And he just listed it a few hours ago. So I am going to, when I'm done with the video, I'm going to go check out what this listing is. And I'm going to share this in my Facebook group, my BOLO Buddies Facebook group. So if you're not in it, definitely go over and check it out. It will, by the time I post this video, it'll have been posted for a while. So you'll probably have to look for it. But yeah, check out my BOLO Facebook group, BOLO Buddies Facebook group. You'll definitely learn some stuff. I have people sending me BOLOs all the time so that I can share them in the group. All right, this one's pretty cool. It's a vintage Atomic Eyes Pyrex chip and dip set, ultra rare turquoise from the 1950s. And I think this is adorable. I love the little thing that sits on the side. Sold for $414.98 plus shipping with 15 bids. Here's another one. This is the Pyrex barcode casserole dish. Sold for $405 with 29 bids. It does have some issues, but still sold for decent money, that's for sure. That must be the lid. So yeah, 29 bids on that one. Here's another one. And this looks like the same pattern as that one, but it had a different name. And again, I think, people like putting them out in the sunlight. Maybe that's why there's so many that have, the house and the trees and the backgrounds. And most of them are newer sellers. But this one sold for $555 with 32 bids plus shipping. This is called the Pyrex Pink Duchess Promotional Casserole Baking Dish. And it sold for $450 with 38 bids and the buyer paid shipping. This one is a Corning Glassworks. So it looks like if you find any that say Corning on the side, maybe that's a good one to pick up. I don't know. Definitely search comps, solds when you see them. And most estate sales, like they price the Pyrex pretty high where I'm going. This one sold for $330 with 2 bids and the buyer paid shipping. Okay, so here's one not to look for. So I'm just going to show you that not every Pyrex bowl, dish, plate, whatever, sells for a lot of money. This one is a casserole dish. So be careful auctioning them if you get them. And this sold for $8.95 with free shipping. So I'm going to say that this seller may have lost money by the time they shipped it. This yellow bowl went for $8.99 and the buyer paid shipping. This one sold for $10 plus shipping. And this is the Friendship Cinderella Casserole Red and Orange Dove Birds. So probably a no-go. This, which is super cute, it must be common, I'm guessing. Now, if you could pick this up for $5 for all 3, then I would say buy it, because this did sell for $55. It's got, well, it's not going to show it. It looks like a little chip. So let's say you got it for $5 and you could sell it for $55. I would definitely, take those odds. It's cute, but don't overpay. Okay, so don't overpay. And don't mix up the BOLOs with the NoGos. I know that can get confusing. This one sold for 35. Again, if you can pick it up for $5 or less, then I would say get it. You know, I mean, it's a bread and butter item at that point. And even if you got it for 10 and sold it for 35, that's not horrible. But this is the pine cone and it sold for 35 plus shipping. So these did not do well. These are the Harvest Wheat nesting bowls, sold for $10.25 plus shipping. Cinderella mixing bowls at Shenandoah, they're yellow and green, went for $19.99 plus shipping. Again, I think this probably would have done better if the seller would have just priced this like higher and did a buy it now. Okay, so this is similar to the one I got. So this is the colonial pattern. This one sold for $1 plus shipping. Yeah, $1. Don't auction this stuff. The next, okay, this is what I had. It's the Americana. Yeah. This is what I bought. And I ended up making money, but not a lot. This set sold for $15. One bid, buyer paid shipping. This one I think is kind of cute, but it went for 50, but you know, that's a lot of work to ship these. You're going to have to pack them really, really well. There's 4 of them, but it's the yellow and black gooseberry. Again, I probably would have just priced this a little bit higher and put buy it now or best offer, but this had one bid at $50 plus shipping. 3 vintage Pyrex nesting bowls. Again, $9.99. One bid, buyer paid shipping. These are items that are no-goes. Now, this is the Pyrex Friendship Bird. They're the nesting bowls. This went for $125. So if you could pick up this for like $20 or less, the whole set, I would say get that. But don't see this and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to like make it rich. You know, this is going to be a $10,000 item because this pattern, as you can see, only sold for $125. But this is a cute trick. I can see what they're doing now. So they're putting like a paper plate, like a bowl underneath to help stack them. Now that is a great tip. See, we all learned. Very cool. This one only sold for $14.99 and it's super cute. Buyer paid shipping. And this one sold for $24.99. So again, you know, if you could get it for $5 or less, it might be worth your time, but it's definitely not going to score you big money. So vintage Pyrex, it can be a little bit confusing. You know, it's hard to know which items are going to be a BOLO and which ones are not going to be a BOLO, a no-go. I call them no-goes, like no-go, like don't get it, no-go. I guess just search solds. Try to figure it out while you're there. Like if it has a snowflake on it, type in snowflake. If it has a pine cone, type in pine cone and just see what it pulls up. Or join a Facebook group now for Pyrex. And a lot of times if you post a picture, they're going to get back with you so quick that they may get back to you before you even leave the sale. So that's a quick tip. I like that idea. All right, guys. Let me know what you think about vintage Pyrex. Tell me what you've sold. Have you sold any for big money? Are you a collector? Comment below. Tell me about your Pyrex experience. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that thumb. All right. Have a great night.